everyone and welcome. In today's video, we are going to be learning how to build this cute little pink starter house that will fit perfectly in your 1.20 world. So be sure to like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump on in. Here are all of the items you're going to need for the build, so you can pause this video here and take a screenshot if you need to. And here are the items for the interior. The two bottom rows are for the greenhouse, so if you don't want bees in your greenhouse, then you won't need these items, and some of these numbers are approximate. Here's the outline of the build and the dimensions for it. Also keep in mind that the blocks that are in the ground right now are not included in what I just showed you. On the front corner, we're going to pillar up 9 stripped spruce logs, and on the side corner, we will pillar up 8 stripped spruce logs. And then we'll just follow that same pattern on all of the corners. So the front ones will pillar up 9 blocks and the side ones will pillar up 8 blocks. For the greenhouse pillars, we will pillar up 5 stripped spruce logs. From here, we will fill in the house part of the build and then just outline the greenhouse part of the build. And I'm just using cobblestone and stone bricks here, but you're more than welcome to use any kind of stone variations that you want. Just keep in mind that you'll want 93 total stone blocks. So here I'm using 46 stone bricks and 47 cobblestone, and that makes a total of 93. Next, we're going to go out 2 blocks from the base of the build, and that will be the porch. And then in the middle of it, we're just going to place a cobblestone staircase. For these corners here, I just place any kind of button. You could also place torches or just fill in the corners, but you actually won't see these blocks from the outside. So if you want to save resources, then you can just place a button or something like that there. And then we'll just start to outline the bottom of the build in stripped cherry logs, leaving a gap right there for the front door. And then we'll also leave another gap right here for the door for the greenhouse. On the sides here, we're going to pillar up 1 block above the stripped spruce log pillar. So on the front, that'll make it 9 blocks up, and then on the side, that'll make it 8 blocks up. So as we can see here, the cherry log should be 1 block above the stripped spruce log, and same thing on the side. And we'll just copy that same thing on all of the corners. Next, we'll work on the doorway. So I'm just going to go up 3 blocks of cherry plank and then place an upside down staircase right here, and then walk into the house to place that spruce door. So it'll look something like this. From here, I'm just going to go up with my scaffolding, but we're going to have another doorway there. So we'll leave 2 blocks empty and place another upside down staircase right there. And then right here, we're going to have a window. So we want to go up 3 blocks and then leave 2 blocks of empty space, and then have another plank connecting the center. And then we'll just add a row of 3 planks, and then in the middle, we're going to add 2 planks. If we did everything correctly, it should look something like this. Moving on to the side wall, we're going to have some windows here. So we want to pillar up 3 blocks and then place 1 across. And we'll do the same thing on this side, 3 blocks and place 1 across. And then from here, it's super easy. We're just going to fill it all in with planks. and we want it to be level with this cherry log pillar here. For the back, we're pretty much just going to fill everything in, though we are going to have a window at the top mirroring the window up here. So whenever you have 2 cherry logs left, we want to pillar up 3 blocks from there on either side, then place 1 in the middle. And then again, we'll do a row of cherry planks and then 2 in the middle. And finally, onto the last wall, we're going to have a door here. So let's pillar up 3 blocks and then place an upside down staircase right here. And then we'll just fill everything in. I actually placed this staircase 1 block too high, so I'm going to mine that out, place a plank, and then place the staircase. And then we'll go on to the inside and then place a cherry door here. Now onto the roof, we want to start on the lower spruce pillar, and we're going to place a staircase here, and we want the staircase to go out 1 block in front of this spruce pillar. And then we're going to follow this pattern of a staircase, upside down staircase, staircase, upside down staircase, staircase, upside down staircase, and then it changes here. We'll go to plank, staircase, upside down staircase, plank, staircase, and then we'll turn and face the build and place a staircase like this, and then go up 2 planks. If that made no sense at all, don't worry, we're about to do it again. So we'll place a staircase here along this pillar, and then starting on the staircase, we're going to go upside down, staircase, upside down, staircase, upside down, and then we move on to the planks, staircase, upside down, plank, staircase. So if we did everything correctly, it should look something like this. And we just want to bring this oak staircase trim all the way to the back and copy that same exact pattern on the back side. Before we do the center of the roof, we're going to move on to filling it in. So I'm going to place a row of spruce stairs and do that same thing on the next level. Once we get to these planks here, we're going to start filling it in with stripped spruce logs. And then go up here and place a row of spruce stairs. Do the same thing here and place a row of stripped spruce logs. Now I would like to move on to the center of the roof. So 1 block below the tip, we're going to place an oak staircase, and we'll go ahead and do that same thing on the other side. And then we'll place 2 slabs. Same thing on the other side. And then we want to place a slab underneath that slab and then go 2 out. Same thing over here, a slab underneath this slab and then 2 out. And then last but not least, we want to place a slab underneath these 2 and then 1 in the middle. So it should look something like this. Now we can go ahead and get this last layer of the roof in. So we'll add 2 spruce staircases and then 2 spruce slabs, 3 spruce trapdoors, 2 spruce slabs, and then 2 spruce staircases. So if everything was done correctly, then our roof should look something like this. And then we're just going to repeat that same exact thing on the other side. Now we just need to put in the last finishing touches for the roof. So on the underside here, we want to place an upside down spruce staircase here and here, and then the same thing on the other side, and then we'll place 2 spruce planks, and then last but not least, we'll place a lantern. While we're here, we might as well get the window in, so we will place 2 glass panes, a spruce trapdoor above the window, and then an open spruce gate. Also, we might as well get this door in, so I'm going to place a temporary block here and then just place the spruce door. That will eventually be a second story, of course, so we will have a floor here. On this side, we'll go ahead and place these windows in, so again, glass panes, spruce trapdoors, and open spruce gates. And just to finish off the side of the roof, I'm going to place some oak trapdoors so that they poke out just a little bit. That way we just add a little bit more texture and a little bit more depth. We're going to do the same thing on the back that we did on the front by placing the upside down spruce staircases, the spruce planks, and then the lantern. And then we'll go ahead and finish off the window as well. On the greenhouse side of the house, we're going to place those oak trapdoors, but instead of popping them out, we're just going to place them in line with the oak staircases and then only 2 on the ends. Last but not least, I just want to place some spruce trapdoors in all of the corners of the roof. Now to get the porch in, let's place some oak planks here on the corners and then 2 temporary blocks here. We'll line those in oak trapdoors and then go ahead and close them and get rid of those temporary blocks. Let's place 2 oak fences on top of the oak planks. On this layer here, we'll place some spruce planks and also on top of the fences. And then we'll just finish that off with some upside down spruce staircases. Up here on top of the balcony, we want to place 5 temporary blocks and then outline them in oak trapdoors. Go ahead and close them all and then get rid of those temporary blocks. That pretty much does it for the main part of the build. We just need to get in the greenhouse. So any spaces behind the spruce pillars, we're going to place 4 white stained glass. We'll do the same thing over here too, just placing 4. In the gaps, we're going to place 5 white stained glass. And then on the very end, we're going to go up 6 blocks of white stained glass. Connecting all of the spruce pillars, we're going to place some spruce staircases. We'll do the same thing along the back. Focusing our attention over here at the end, we're going to place some spruce staircases on top of the pillars and then place a spruce slab here. We'll go up 1 spruce slab, place another one beside, and then go up 1, and then place 3 across. Let's go over the same thing over here. So we'll place a spruce stair, a slab, go up a slab, place a slab, go up a slab. And we'll just copy that same thing on the middle and this side as well, but instead we need to place a spruce plank here and then we'll go up a slab. So place a slab, go up a slab, place 3 across, spruce staircase, plank, go up a slab, place a slab aside, and then go up a slab. We'll pretty much do the same thing over here connecting to the house, except we won't be able to place that spruce stair. I actually want to go down here to do this. So I'll place a plank, a slab on top of that plank, a slab beside of that slab, and then we'll go up and then across 3. Same thing over here, place a plank, a slab on top of the plank, a slab beside of the slab, and then a slab above this slab. So we should have the same shape going all the way across 3 times. From here, we'll go on top of the greenhouse and then just fill it in with a bunch of white stained glass. And we're going to place 3 across on this side. And last but not least, we're just going to place a bunch of cherry buttons on top of all of the spruce pillars. And that's about going to do it for your pink starter house. Afterwards, you should have no more materials left. Feel free to decorate outside of your starter house however you'd like. Place some bushes, place some new pottery, place some pathways, whatever you're feeling. And now to move on to the interior, we're going to start by placing some spruce slabs on the bottom of this door right here. Once we get to this far wall, we're going to skip this block here and place the spruce slabs like this. Then we'll place 4 ladders going up. And let's go ahead and go on that second floor and let's do the ceiling. We'll place some spruce stairs along these stripped spruce logs like so. And then we'll take our stripped spruce logs and place them across like this. From here, we are going to place some spruce slabs on this bottom layer of this block. And then on the 2 side ones, we're going to place 2 extra spruce slabs. And then we'll repeat that same thing on all of the spaces. From here, I like to put cherry leaves in these spaces. You obviously don't have to, but I like to have the particle effects rain down, so I thought that was a nice touch. And then we'll just place a little lantern right there. This pretty much does it for the floor and the ceiling of the interior, so from here you can decorate it however you'd like, or you can continue watching and decorate it how I did. On this far wall, I place 3 barrels and then come across with some cherry logs, place a smoker, then place the rest of the cherry logs, and then place 2 furnaces here. In the middle of the windows, I just place 3 barrels. And then I'm going to place a cherry sign here, and you can label it however you'd like, but I just wrote food stuff on mine. Let's place a lantern, a flower pot with any kind of plant you want in it. In the corner, we'll place a crafting table, a flower pot, and then another plant. On this wall, I wanted some extra storage, so I just placed some spruce trapdoors and some chests. And last but not least, on this bottom floor, I just placed some pink carpets. This is a very minimal interior, so of course you can add things whenever you get more things in your world, but I find that this is perfect for a starter house. Now moving on to the upstairs. In the center of this far wall, we're going to be placing 3 barrels like so, and then go ahead and put your bed in the center and an oak trapdoor on the end, and then we're going to cover the barrels in oak trapdoors. Of course, we'll place a lantern and then a flower pot with a flower in it. And upstairs, I'm really going to focus on the storage. So we're going to have tons of storage in here by placing some of the spruce trapdoors like we did downstairs and some double chests and then chests in the corner as well. I went ahead and placed signs on all of my chests so that I can label them however I'd like. Now onto this wall, we're just going to place so much storage because I find that in starter houses, the biggest thing you need is storage, honestly. So I just lined mine like this, but you could honestly scoot over that middle line if you wanted to. I just thought this looked pretty cool. And then I just went ahead and placed signs on every chest. And the barrels too. Of course, you can label these however you'd like. And for one last finishing touch, we're just going to place 2 pink carpets. And that is going to do it for the upstairs. Now moving on to the greenhouse, I used mine for bees, but of course you can use yours however you want. Maybe you want to put sugarcane in there or crops, or just use it purely for decoration and place lots of flowers. But if you do want grass in here, you are going to have to wait for it to spread, so just keep that in mind. And we'll leave this block grass so that the grass can spread. From here, we'll place down a campfire and surround it with cherry trapdoors and place a beehive on top. And we'll do that same thing over here. Feel free to decorate your greenhouse however you'd like to, but I'm just going to place some sunflowers, some lilacs, and then of course a bunch of pink petals sprinkled throughout. And then I will also place a couple of stone buttons as rocks. Last but not least, let's sprinkle some leaves on the ceiling, and adding those cherry leaves as well will give us those beautiful particle effects. Once the grass is spread in here, it's going to look so pretty, but the last thing that I want to do for the floor is just to add a couple of path blocks around. Well, that is going to do it for the build tutorial, so I hope this has been helpful to you, and if it has, then be sure to like and subscribe, and I hope that you all have a lovely, lovely day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!